So again, to have this industry and academia, you see these two green logos there, one depicting the academia and the other industry. Pitch is that, not only to grow and to do better, but just to survive, you will need to work together is what my pitch will be. So agenda is just 3 points: the pain, the realization of the pain, and how we can come closer. So if you look at, again, I come from the engineering background, run an IT setup. So basically, if I look at from the academia side, more than 3,000 engineering institute, 1.5 million new graduates every year, much larger than any other country in the world, and 80% of them being not employable by many of the studies. On the other hand, industries suffering from another set of problems. They need more data analytics, for example, than ever before. In India, 8 times more than they have needed before. But 97% of the people who are doing their jobs are not speaking the right English for the job that they are doing. And almost in India, as we know, also elaborated by Vishal Sikka, we don't have people who can find problems. We have people only who can take instructions. So that's a big difference, and that will be sometime become a very big problem as we go forward. What needs to do is, industries, an individual industry, your firm will not become the star industry tomorrow, will not become the key where everybody would like to join. At the same time, if you are an academic institute, you will not become where every top talent wants to join you tomorrow. So this is very clear. These things take time, these things take patience, and everything like that. So my pitch is, no magic is going to happen. And yes, government will do a lot of initiatives, but at the end of the day, it is you who will have to solve your problem, and best way to solve your problem is by talking to others who matter to you. So again, you can imagine the companies and the branches that I'm going to talk about, the examples that are here, and these guys have the benefit. So yes, IIT Mumbai Computer Science Department, the natural, most rational of our talents slowly gravitate to that. Google, most natural of talents gravitate to that, but it's not going to happen overnight. For others, we have to do something. We have to do something different. So just few thoughts. These are not prescriptive. These are not saying that this will solve all the problem. What an industry can do. If you're a company, what would you like to do? You will have to go to academia beyond your regular visits, beyond when you are going for hiring. You will have to find a senior leader, make him a close relationship with an academia, and ensure that that person visits that setup regularly. You will have to invite probably the students to your fairs, your events, whether they are internal or external events, so that they develop an interest in what you are doing. You will have to find some time to judge their events. Go to these colleges, go to these institutes, spend some time beyond hiring time to do these kind of things. You will have to discuss your skill needs with the professors. So if in the next batch you are going to need a different kind of skills, you are going to need machine learning, so you have to discuss with it. It will not happen tomorrow. By the time, what I was reading in the 10th standard, very much similar as my son is going to need. But this is not going to solve the problem if they are going to be employed very soon. So the level of skills need to be changed, and what you need, you have to be very open to the professor. Take it a step further. Probably you will open a lab, whether it is a software or a hardware or whatever kind of a lab. You will have to develop some kind of co-certification program with the institutes that you choose. So you will have, as an industry, have to create an ecosystem of your own as an individual company, so that you get the right talent in right time, and which is supportive of you. At the end of the day, this will solve, but don't expect any immediate result. Similarly, if you look at it from academia side, even they can do some things. They can have clear courses on communication. Just talking about it, yeah, communication is important, that they get you jobs, they get you promotion, but still just doing a 1-month course on this is not going to help. You will have to do full 2-semester courses if you want your people to be employed and growing successfully in any setup. You will have to create projects where they find the problems. If they are only finding the solution, you are not creating tomorrow's leaders. So that has to be fundamentally changed. You have to give them projects where they try to create an engine from scratch and find out what is the right cooling for that engine, rather than just solve a very specific problem. Introduce new courses on trending topics. You will have to, as an academia setup, as an institute, you will need to find out what is going to what is trending now? Is it big data? Is it analytics? Is it mobility? Is it cloud? What is trending? How I can introduce those courses? And I'm giving only example of IT and CS, but at the other end, you will have to do what in whichever your units are or your divisions are. And then, even though you're an institute, you have to go out and meet people who are really using it so that you can develop the right kind of curriculum. And again, like what I was proposing for industry, as similarly for institutes, you can go ahead and sign for some kind of an MOU with a couple of places where you think your guys are going to be placed, do some continuous engagement, build some MOUs. So this is what, I mean, these are, again, I'm not trying to be prescriptive or saying that this will solve all the problem, but people will necessarily have to come together, come closer to solve this. And that's the end of my pitch. We'll answer the questions after the end of this. Thank you.